Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Philosophy Channel. Today we are going to discuss intentionality and desire as two modalities of intersubjectivity. This is going to be a more philosophical video, so be prepared. One could figure intentionality as a kind of virtual act, the projecting of an act before one makes it real. But is that really what intending amounts to? If seen in light of intersubjectivity, intentionality is the intending of a certain act that is directed towards someone. The question of importance might be whether an intention is expressed or made actual. Even more complicated, we face the issue of whether an intention can exist in any sense of the term before it is acted out. Let us make some use of technical philosophical terms. Jacques Derrida, in his book on Edmund Husserl, asks, where lies the mediation between the transcendental real and intentionality? Slightly differently worded, how does constitution mediate between the real and my intentions? We remember from our video on meaning and expression that at the core of expressivity lies the desire to have an intention meet the consent of the other. So if we ask not what, but who co-constitutes the mediation between you and me, the answer is you. This answer sheds light on the topic of desire. If intentionality is not the ex nihilo upsurging of an intent, then it is probably animated by a desire for validation and acknowledgement. So, while the phenomenological subject co-constitutes itself within myriad relations amongst those with which it shares a live world, that does not mean it vacates all ability to respond to the other. I desire to suggest that at the core of where intentionality and desire meet, a community grows. But on which grounds does this community grow and eventually flourish? Who nourishes and prunes it? I want to propose that it is us, a intersubjectively constituted community. The language of consent is at the core of intersubjective intentionality. So yes, although the otherness of the other or others might indeed be quite other, there's also value in seeing ourselves embedded in the same quest for meaning, validation, and yes, money. Which brings me to the closing of this particular video. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If it meant something to you or was worth your time, then please consider showing your appreciation by making a payment. I have opened a Patreon channel by which payment should be easy and effortless. It's in the description. Oh, and while you're at it, consider subscribing. Thanks, and see you next time.